All right, in 5, 4, 3,
Cheap flights.
Cornbread.
How's it going, everyone? This is Frank Cavone, the Cheap Flights and Cornbread podcast.
How's it going, everyone? I'm hungover, and I'm here doing the Cheap Flights and Cornbread podcast today. Episode 20, actually. 20 episodes of the Cheap Flights and Cornbread podcast. I can't even put two words together right now. We're here with a very special guest. Returning guest, actually. Came through, watched the whole 24-hour podcast for the most part.
You're welcome.
And, were we muted the whole time?
No, we were, though.
Oh, shit. All right.
See where we fucking stand in all this.
Man, yes, but it is so great to have you back, Nick.
Thank you for having me.
And then you, as always, you know,
I think
sorry about last week.
We're just in it for the long. What happened? I forget what happened last week.
I won.
Oh yeah,
I won at your own game. But yeah, we have a lot to talk to you guys about. As all of you know, you can watch and listen to the Cheap Flights and Cornbread podcast on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch sometimes. We're not doing Twitch this week, but for those tuning in on Facebook and YouTube, thank you so much. We all appreciate your support, especially over the last 20 episodes. This is something we used to do called the Kinda Live, Kinda Living podcast, which we love to do. And this is our new podcast that we launched right at the beginning of the year, along with a lot of other great things. And yeah, what's your experience been like?
Dude, I gotta say, one of my favorite parts about this is going in with someone who has such a mountain of work in their folder and so much credibility, and someone you know to some level, whether you've taken pictures or shot whole sets for them. And I love coming in and not knowing a fucking thing about them and just looking at them like they're a complete fucking stranger. Something about that I've always enjoyed. And then trying to build that relationship in an hour or less. It's always like, it's like I don't know. I do it every fucking week. It's like bartending, man. You have a short time to make a relationship with somebody and hope for the best.
Exactly.
And sometimes it works out well, and sometimes some second grader sits next to you and forgets to put his name on a piece of paper. And I told him, I said, hey, you gotta put your name on a piece of paper. And now we're all doing this podcast together, and that's actually how Nick and I became friends.
All right.
And now that for you is people forgetting to fill out the quick draw slip, right?
Yeah,
And not being able to run it through.
Yeah, the fucking degenerate gamblers.
No, it's funny. Yeah, and that's cool though. But like having no knowledge of the person allows you to ask questions that maybe I wouldn't. Where I'm maybe asking certain musical questions, you could come out of here and ask them some crazy question, and that's what makes the cornbread of this podcast. So
you're the pilot.
Delicious.
I am the cornbread.
I'm just sending it and hoping for the best. Try not to crash.
You're the air traffic controller.
Exactly. But crazy week. We're all hungover. We all had our own unique experiences last night. But yeah, just great week overall. We had Jewel, Blues Traveler, and Train come into town. First SPAC show I got to shoot this year. It was awesome.
Yeah, I was down there.
What's that? You
I
were
was there, yep.
You were there? How did you like it?
It was one of the best concerts I'd ever been to. Train
Really?
just sounded so good. Blues Traveler killed it on the harmonica.
Yeah, Blues Traveler.
I'd only heard like one or two Jules songs before that, but it was an all in all awesome show.
Yeah, great show. I honestly was like, ugh, Train, I'm not really a fan. But then I was like, wow, there's so many hits these guys have that you just don't realize with some of these modern pop artists who made it big in the early 2000s and just changed their style of playing. And Travie McCoy came out of the blue.
Yep.
And that wasn't planned either. And it's funny, when I was walking in to go...
Gym Class Heroes, right?
Gym Class Heroes, yeah. He did the song Billionaire. So basically I'm like walking in to get my photo pass, and I'm like standing right next to him. Had no idea who he was. And then the guy from Train's like, ladies and gentlemen, Travie McCoy. And it's the dude I'm like standing next to. And like, it was just a really cool experience. Had to shoot at the soundboard. That fucking sucked. We were supposed to have a pit shot. That show, which concert pit is the space in between the front row and the stage, where we usually get to stand and take pictures. It's just a great place to photograph. Jewel kicked ass. Yeah, shout out to Blues Traveler. They played Funky Bitch, covered Fish. That was awesome. Their bass player is gnarly. And then, yeah, Art on Lark took place. Got to see the Sugar Hold finally. Those guys are hilarious.
Are
In the
they
way
really?
that dude from Heroes Hideout described to us, that the band like talks about just like drinking alcohol and like crazy like fun party
yeah,
music like.
And to think that we were just there the other day because I heard they have a George Costanza Funko Pop.
Yeah, right.
Dude, they had like 5 or 6 solid Seinfeld lineups of Funko Pops.
Big wrestling fans too.
Yeah.
Big wrestling
Dude,
fans.
they had like the 1993 Royal Rumble playing one of the times. They had one
So
where
sick.
Scott Steiner was just ruining everybody.
But you probably didn't even bother watching that because you have it on VHS at home. So.
Listen. We all had our fair share of WWF and WWE games back in the day. We all wanted to play as Scotty Too Hottie. We get it.
Or Mr. Ass.
Or Mr. Ass.
Mr. Ass. Yeah. Yep. All right.
changed,
While we're on
man.
that topic, do you have a
that?
favorite
What's that?
wrestling video game?
Wrestling video game. 2K2, I think it was, or no, SmackDown. I can't remember. It was on
SmackDown
the
versus
It
Raw.
was on the PlayStation 2.
Who was on the cover?
I can't even remember now.
Here
I haven't
Comes
seen
the
it
Pain.
in so long. No, it wasn't Here Comes
Just
the Pain.
Bring It.
It was before that, before the Raws, and
Okay, so
Oh,
there's I think there was like
it was 2002 or 2000. I believe 2002.
So it's probably SmackDown, Here Comes Pain, SmackDown, Just Bring It.
wasn't there a SmackDown 2000?
There could have been a SmackDown
It
2000.
could have been.
Because there was
that one.
3 on the
Could've been that.
PlayStation, 2 on the PlayStation. Oh, I don't know. Great games
So
though.
many good
That
ones.
generation of wrestling video games is considered the golden age of wrestling video games. Actually,
I've
Oh,
tried
yeah.
like 2K16, and I wasn't a big fan of it.
Really?
That's like the most recent one I've tried. But
okay, that's a Stone Cold one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to get that. That's good to know because now I'm not going to buy it.
it does not compare to the old ones,
Just do it for Stone Cold.
For Stone Cold Steve Austin, Jake the Snake Roberts. Shout out Shane for tuning in. Which, speaking of that, we have to talk about the Adirondack Independence Music Festival 2022 lineup. It's stacked. The best lineup, I want to say, to date. Like, honestly. We got 2 nights of Mo playing 2 sets apiece. We got Pigeons playing ping pong, Dopapod, Pink Talking Fish, Bad Fish, all the types of fishes you want. Ryan Montbleu, Special, Dogs in a Pile, Neighbor, The Return of Haley Jane and the Primates, Kick-Ass Band, Freak Bass, which features Sammy Garrett of Turquoise. We got Lucid coming back, Joe Samba, Spiritual Res, Bella's Bar Talk, the Funky Dogs Brass Band, one of my favorite names to say out loud. Root Shock, that's actually my photo, awesome. Sly Fox and the Hustlers.
Dude, why does Sly look like he is the head of some type of motorcycle club in every fucking band picture he's in?
He's got that biker vibe, man.
He does.
He's got that biker vibe. September 2nd through 4th, 2022.
Dude, is that 3 days of Adirondack independent music?
3. We used to have 2. And now we added on an extra day and a Memorial Day
Inflation, man.
festival.
Fucking inflation.
Inflation in the good way. More music.
Yeah.
For the same amount of money. Get your tickets. I also got to plug Listen Up Awards this Friday, 2 days away. Can't wait. We're going to be celebrating local live music and giving out some awards. It's a People's Choice Awards taking place at Lark Hall at 7 p.m. Again, Friday, June 17th. The reception we've had so far is great. We were expecting a lot of people to come out. Tickets will be available at the door. Please leave your suit home. If you don't, we will have you escorted out off the premises. No refund. Just kidding. Maybe I'm not. Yeah, we're gonna have 3 live performances. One from Kyla Silk, one from Iko the Dog, and one from the TV Doctor. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Again, June 17th, this Friday, come out and support local. Use your vote, your choice. Ever since the nomination process, it's the most fairest award system that exists here around the globe, actually. I'm just going to say that.
Is there actually a more fair system
There's
anywhere?
been a test on.
There's
every
only
award
one other
system
one.
that's ever happened.
the Nickelodeon People's Choice Awards.
Kids'
Choice Awards.
Yeah.
Which was badass. And that's what it is. It's all about having
I've
fun.
always wanted to be slimed. honestly.
Yeah, right? Doesn't that suck that after a certain period of time on Nickelodeon, they did away with all those live like game shows and like what was it? Slime Time. There's another
Legends
one.
of the Hidden
Slime
Temple.
Time, that was the
Hidden
one where they had
Temple.
like the three different things they had to do. One of them was like the big lit up board where they had to step on the boxes and like light up. Remember the boxes that lit up and stepped on the same ones?
That's right.
Or how about Dare and Double Dare?
Dare, Double Dare, and even the SNL version for kids. All that.
Yeah.
All that. Come on. I think all of them just got older. That's probably what happened.
Yeah. There was they looked old when they started.
Yeah.
A lot of them did.
Keenan.
Like
yeah.
Lori Beth Dinberg, I think was her name.
Oh, no way.
I could be wrong on that. She was either one of the founding members of all that, or she's like a congresswoman whose name for some reason pops first into my head. She could have been a fucking Supreme Court justice. I don't remember.
Double Dare. Great show.
Phenomenal show.
So before we get into the next part of the podcast, the reason why you guys are here today, other than you being here every single time we do the podcast,
Right.
Just got to plug Courtyard Sessions, Glass Pony. Big shout out! They just played the Courtyard. We're in the editing process of it. It comes out June 21st. Awesome, first full band in the Courtyard, and they even did a song that I'm not gonna say. But I was just like, oh, you know what would be cool is this song. And like they rehearsed for like a long time for this set. And then they just busted out with this song on the spot. And I was like, that's amazing. That is raw talent. Other than that, check out our website each and every single day, mirth-films.com, for all the latest live music news, concert reviews, original video content, podcasts, and so much more, guys. And merch, where you can also get merch and support the podcast. Get a Cheap Flights and Cornbread t-shirt, get one of our one-off t-shirts from the show and limited edition.
Possibly
and
limited
all of this
edition.
all the stuff related to what we're going to be doing is all related to the shit we're saying here live. So if you watch, you'll understand.
And if you don't, I mean, the shirt's only like what, $25?
Yeah, $25.
Dude, how many things in your life have you blown $25 on?
Man, I can
Just
think of
buy
a few.
2 Starbucks coffees.
2 Starbucks
Two
coffees.
Starbucks coffees.
If you just made your coffee
Maybe
at
3.
home, you could afford a Mirth Films t-shirt.
Exactly.
Anyway,
This can help you with the rest of your financial decisions.
yeah, thank God that none of us are invested in Bitcoin, Ethereum,
I'm
GameStop,
invested in
AMC,
Bitcoin
crack
and
cocaine,
Ethereum.
and everything in between. Because holy shit, the world is on fire.
So, what's up, guys? You guys got some news you want to share?
Well, I guess as we do the transition of you doing all the talking and me forcing Nick to do a lot of the talking, I would like to just once again thank one of our sponsors, Smith Family SF Janitorial, a commercial cleaning service based out of the Capital District area. I'm going to assume that was a heart and not your hands wrapped around a pseudo-phallic object.
Yeah, no,
But
definitely a heart.
Nick here, aside from being my best friend and my former coworker, also runs most of the jobs for them. Do everything from medical type cleaning, office cleaning, banks,
Lawyer's office.
even a lawyer's office. And they are
Grocery store.
even a grocery store. And what if I told you that
Residential.
you could also be part of a very stress-free cleaning crew? Nick, take it from here.
Oh, well,
Let's hear about
if you have a license and you can show up every day and be reliable, that's basically the requirement because not many people can fulfill that these days.
I feel like punctuality has gone out the door.
Punctuality is
What time
80%.
What time?
Sorry.
Well, the goal was to go live at noon.
Yes.
We
it
got
was.
here at 12:20.
But that is totally fine because you guys didn't even know we were doing this. And there's a couple times on the Kind of Live podcast where I definitely like fucked up and like we went live like an hour later. Or we're just partying too much before. We're like, yeah, we'll wait.
We'll figure it out.
The whole
That's why we put like 9-ish.
The whole podcast was a surprise, and now even the original timing that nobody knew about was a surprise.
Exactly. That's why this is so much more special.
Exactly.
Yeah. This is a gift.
So yeah, you were saying though, all you need is very simple qualifications here. A driver's license, just a New York State permit, or just
it has to be a license.
You gotta learn how to drive if you want this job. What else?
And show up every day.
Punctuality.
Show up
Monday
every day
through Friday.
Every day that you're scheduled.
And that doesn't
Monday
sound so
through
bad.
Sunday.
Monday
Monday
through
through
Sunday.
12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m.
No overtime.
No overtime.
No benefits.
Just money.
Yeah,
Just
and
money.
you're
Which
getting
everybody
paid salary
needs.
for 30 hours a week.
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, not really. It's I mean, same as any other job, you know.
Yeah.
Show up every
Yeah.
day.
To put into perspective, I quit a job in my field to work with this company for 3 years. About 3 years, on and off. They took very good care of me. And if I called them tomorrow and said, hey, I need like a lot of money, they won't give me the money, but they will say, hey, we have this you could do. We have this you could do.
They'll give you the opportunity to make the money.
Oh yeah.
And especially during the summer, if you are someone who has no problem just going out and grinding for as fucking long as your body can handle, in the world of commercial cleaning, summertime work is pretty much all you can fucking eat.
Yeah.
Overtime out the wazoo. It's a great time. Hell, we've put a couple weekends in ourselves.
Yeah,
and it's
I'm working basically as much as I can stand right now.
And look at this look at this.
He's doing it with a broken leg.
this.
You do it.
Broken leg.
I took 1 day off. No, it's not a broken leg. I dislocated my knee, but I took 1 day off because it was so swollen I could hardly
Yeah,
put weight
dude,
on.
that's-
How did
sucks,
you
man.
how did you dislocate your knee?
So I was riding my e-bike with my brother in South Glens Falls, and I had tried to wheelie it a couple of times, but I just got a little overzealous with this one, went a little too fast with it, and I went backwards. And when I stepped back, my leg just kind of zigzagged underneath me, and
Wow.
and I fell on my back after that. So like my knee popped back into place, but like I fell on my back too. So like I got the wind knocked out of me, but I got back on
What's
the bike.
the recovery
I rode home
process?
Well, I worked the next day. I worked like 14 hours
Jesus
the next day. And
Legend.
and it was super, super painful. And then, but because I had to, we had extra work that was scheduled. So had to get all of that done. And then Wednesdays are easier day. This was Memorial Day, so I had Monday off. But Wednesdays are easier day, so I took that day off, let them handle it, and put my leg up. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It gets.
That looks brutal,
better.
man. Come help this guy out and
Dude.
make some money. Come on.
But now you're one step closer to looking like Stone Cold.
You are.
That's true.
All you need is the vest now.
Yep.
It could and just change the
I'll
lettering
wait
to
till I
bull.
go outside
Bull.
before I smash a beer over my head and then chug it.
Exactly. No skull on the back. It's just going to be the silhouette of your head with a beard
Yep.
on the back of the jacket.
Frankie, can you read that name underneath our friend Shane?
So we got Thomasine.
Thomasine?
Thomasine Heffern.
No thanks, I'm 50 now. Will they clean my house? Fuck yeah.
They'll
Probably.
clean anything you need to be cleaned
Yeah.
for the most part.
Shoot us a DM.
Yeah, slide into Nick's DMs.
Yeah.
His fiance probably won't care. Which, dude, I'm acting like we've been on this podcast forever, but we haven't even brought it up. Homeboy's getting married in like, 1, 2,
No
3,
way.
4,
Yeah, October 2nd.
4, dude, less than 4
Less than
months.
4 months.
Congratulations.
Still gotta
Wow.
go get my suit.
How you feeling?
I'm good. I've been ready for it. So
Good.
I got no nerves or anything like that.
Nice.
Just
Well, yeah, congrats,
ready
man.
to have
That's
a fun
awesome.
day and then take a week off, go on honeymoon. We're
There
just
you
going.
go.
We're renting an Airbnb in Vermont, actually, like on a lake.
Oh, that's sick.
So yeah, it should be pretty cool.
That's relaxing, honestly. Just getting away from your everyday life is just like
Yeah, because
fucking
we
awesome.
thought about like going away somewhere, doing like a hotel or like a resort kind of thing, but just like so many people, and I hate everybody. I hate basically everybody I come across. So
Dude, absolutely, yeah.
So we figured that'd be a good thing to do.
Hell yeah, man. Now there's speculation, rumors that there's going to be a new Mirth Films podcast coming this fall.
You know, that is a thing we talked about. That is something that we may or may not launch after Nick ties the knot. So, as our loyal
I may
three...
tie 2 knots.
May tie 2
perhaps.
knots, yeah.
There you go.
I did just watch a whole thing on this subsect of the Mormon Church, so more power to you. But yeah, no. So to those of you who couldn't get enough of me and think I just kind of sit here and act like I don't know who the fuck half of these guests are, for one, you're correct, and two, yes. So when I started my brand, Classless Bastards, I had the idea of being a better Mirth Films, and then I became a worse Mirth Films instead. So instead of scrapping the brand altogether,
yeah, definitely,
we're just gonna do like a fucking LLC merger somewhere in there,
Absolutely.
a corporate buyout. So
Big.
we're gonna keep
Like
the
a
logo.
subsect of Mirth.
It's gonna
Mirth
make
Films.
national headlines.
That's good. Yeah. Dude, the Mirth Film stock is gonna go up so much.
It is.
And I think it'll make for a lot of content that the average Mirth Films viewer is not accustomed to, and it's going to go one of two ways. Optimistically, it's going to bring all of our scumbag friends to be more involved with this stuff and watching it and liking it and enjoying it. And much more realistically, I think we're going to lose a lot of our regular people.
Hey, sometimes you got to lose some to gain some. So
yeah, you got to spend
with this,
viewers to make viewers.
To elaborate on this, yes, you'll be seeing more into Brett's life.
Kind of.
And into his
Too
setting,
much.
and it will be, it's going to be different content than you're going to see here on the Cheap Flights and Cornbread podcast. And with that being said, it's just more reason to listen. It's just like there's so much interesting stuff you have to talk about, and you fucking Jeopardy champ.
Dude, the amount of times we have sat over lunch drinking $2 beers, and I've just told him something that I thought was mundane, and he just looks at me like eyes bugged wide open as if eyelids didn't exist anymore. He's like,
that's funny.
Dude, are you serious? Yeah, believe it or not, I live a strange life. I fell asleep on a fucking hammock this morning. Who else can say they did that? Relaxing.
I just couldn't sleep, dude. Yeah.
You got it, man.
But a hammock, that's a good way to pass
Dude,
out.
right. Honestly, hammocks, if technology existed that couples could have a hammock sturdy enough to withstand banging without the swinging of a hammock, I think everyone should sleep in a hammock. And
Yeah.
that is one of my few suggestions. I'm not one to give people advice, but hammocks
We're
are just,
pro hammock here.
I mean,
This to air
I camp in a
mattress.
hammock.
yeah.
You camp in a hammock.
I tried to
There you
camp
go.
in a hammock.
Way less stuff to carry. It's a win-win.
The heaviest thing is your liquor bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that when
Well,
you're
how heavy is your liquor bottle
Just saying
right now?
that.
Well, I don't have one on me right now, but
Really?
Don't bring glass because you have to carry it back out. You can't burn it. You can't.
That is a good
and
point.
it's way heavier.
Yep. We got a Kevin Cooper.
Coop, one of our regulars at the bar.
What up? We got Brett. Brett, life is a journey. It will take you through many changes.
Many changes.
I can't fucking read, dude. I feel like I'm
Well,
reading
it should have
so
been an S
horribly.
probably.
Yeah, no, we're gonna blame that on Shane. Shane, that one's your fault. It's okay.
I
Can't
can't
sleep
sleep
on the
on
ground anymore.
So,
Dude, sleeping on the ground
Yeah.
sucks.
but yeah, dude, there's so many. I mean, fuck. Once we do start the Classless Bastards podcast up, there are a lot of stories we could like share with the world. But I think the ones I would like to dive into a little before we get to the closing procedure, because we are on track to have a podcast just about the same length as the Andy Frasco pre-show. And if that is a telltale sign of anything, we're all going to get a little drunk after this.
Oh yeah.
Or worse. But for a couple of years after we graduated high school, your boy went to Plattsburgh. Nick went to ACC for...
Like a year.
Did you do a full semester?
Yeah, second semester wasn't anything to write home about.
I
But-
feel you there, dude.
But yeah, so Nick was living actually right down the road from Peters.
No way.
Right on...
Almost across the street.
Yeah. And we got
I
into...
could spit on the people as they were walking to Peters.
And that would probably be an improvement for him.
Yep.
But
That's funny.
we got into... There were so many shenanigans that took place at that apartment. This apartment was so fucking small that if you stood in one corner, you could look into every room of the apartment. Strange neighbors, strange people outside. Didn't you witness a stabbing?
I didn't see a stabbing. Well,
Or
a
a
guy
cut.
cut one of the guys I was hanging out with, cut his face like a, they call it like a smile. I don't know if it's the Bloods or the Crips or
Okay.
what does it, but they call it like a smile, and it's like a Joker cut there.
Wow. Okay.
And they slashed his face with that. And then,
Savages.
Yeah.
That's
Not the good savages either.
yeah.
But they weren't. Not all the times were bad. We've had times where I showed up. I went to a Candy Ambulance house party when they were living in Queensbury,
House party.
and we ended up. Well, it was like 3 a.m. I'm like, shit. I can't go home right now. My parents are gonna be disappointed in me. So I drove over to Nick's. Nick wasn't even home. Nick comes home like an hour later with Walmart bags. He just sees me sitting on the couch, just like playing not 2K. What was the other NBA game at the time? NBA Live.
NBA Live. Yeah.
Yeah. And you were mad about something. I don't remember.
Probably.
Probably the other person living there. I don't fucking remember.
Could have been.
That's a possibility. But yeah, so we ended up playing NBA Live for probably an hour. There's one thing I've never improved on, and that was my ability to play basketball video games well.
Dude, it's tough.
Dude, I'm just dog shit.
Especially
man.
2K. It's like so simulated that it's.
Dude, I have just no.
All the rolling of the
Street
joysticks.
hoops back in the
Yeah.
day.
It's really tough.
Street hoops. There was another one.
Oh,
NBA Street.
NBA Street Volume 2.
Volume 2,
NBA
that was a
Jam.
good one. Yeah.
NBA
NBA
Still
Jam,
have
the
that, man.
original, the
That's
OG
Oh,
of
dude,
NBA arcade games.
Oh yeah.
So good.
Oh dude, it was great.
So,
Hell,
so you're going to be hearing stories basically about your not your upbringing, but like your time where you're experiencing life, experiencing
Coming of
new
age.
things,
Yeah,
coming of
exactly.
age, hiding things from your parents, all that good stuff. And if you want even a sample, we'll provide a. Actually, you know what we'll do next week is we'll maybe play a couple episodes of Classless Bastards
there's
for
only
you.
3 of them, so,
We'll
so
play the whole
don't get your
fucking thing.
fucking hopes up.
If you like it, go and check it out. And I'm so excited. More content for you. I mean, it's a win-win.
Oh yeah, it's gonna work. It's gonna work beautifully, unless it doesn't.
2 podcasts a week, man.
Dude, it'll
Hustling.
work. I mean, we'll figure out a date for ours because we're smart people. But
Fuck yeah, guys.
yeah.
Nothing but the best. And yeah, we're gonna have a Glens
Dude,
Falls
yeah.
podcast.
yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
I mean, Glens Falls. I mean, I've said it a lot. Glens Falls is on the come up again.
It really
I
is.
think it got rocked by COVID pretty good, and I think before that there was a serious decline. Because I mean, if you were to look at the history of Glens Falls, dude, fuck Caroline Street. That was the bar capital of the
Right.
area. And then it wasn't.
Right.
And just since COVID, I mean, there's been a lot of bars, unfortunately, that have shut down. Park Street Tavern, like the ultimate blue collar retirees place. Sandy's Daily Double, which I'm okay with those being by the wayside.
Yeah.
There's no good things about them. But the one that I'm the most upset about is Googs. And I've gone to some awesome shows there.
Yeah, it
and
sucks.
I mean, hell, there was one night where we were cleaning and I was hauling ass at our last job just to make sure that myself, him, and his brother Josh made it in time for fucking Joe Mansman. Because I told him it's going to be a concert they're never going to fucking forget.
Yeah, and
Did you forget it?
I definitely never forgot it.
There you
We're
go.
standing out in the crowd,
Wild Child.
watching the show. And I have no idea what song it was. I'm not like, I don't know any of their songs by heart, anything like that. And having a good time though. They have a killer vibe to them. And I just see Joe like lean his head back, like hawk a loogie. I'm not like watching it through the air. It's not that cinematic or anything.
Yeah.
But I just get like pelted in the forehead. It was like a Nerf gun hit me in the forehead, and just a whole loogie I had to take off my forehead. I was like,
Joe Mansman's loogie on your head. Wow.
just giving me a bad taste in my
Jesus.
mouth a little bit. I'm sure he had a bad taste in his mouth, and that was why he did it. But I mean, but no, great music, great show. Besides that.
So you like more of this? Stay tuned. We'll keep you updated on the process, and look for it this fall. It's going to be exciting.
Oh yeah.
Classless Bastards. I am going to start wrapping this up just because I am literally dying right now in here. I don't know
yeah,
about you
it is a
guys.
little
It is
warm in here.
fucking
Dude, the walk to
toasty.
Bombers after this is going to kill me.
Man. So
Totally
we
worth
like
it,
to
though.
talk about what we've been watching, listening, playing this week, what we've been consuming. I'm just gonna start off. I haven't been watching shit. I haven't been listening to shit. I've only been playing Call of Duty 3. Finished it finally. What a fucking pain in the ass that game is. That's actually the hardest Call of Duty I've ever played, campaign-wise.
Really?
Yeah, and I played them, almost all of them. I still got 3 to go. But I probably beat like 15 Call of Duties within this past month. So Infinite Warfare is on deck right now. I'm halfway through the game. That game gets a bad rap. It's actually really fucking good. Great campaign story.
I'm not the multiplayer is a little.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Crazy.
I'm not a multiplayer guy, so I'm okay
Yeah.
with that. But then Banjo and Kazooie, I just started playing that. It was on the N64 back in the day.
Classic, yeah.
Yeah, dude. So good. I bought the Rare Replay collection that has like all of the games from that, like Maker, awesome shit. But yeah, I felt so sick today, and the only cure that I had and really needed and didn't know I needed was Billy Preston.
Was Bill S. Preston Esquire?
Yeah, we'll go around in circles, man. Billy Preston. Once his song came on, I was like, wow, my hungover is like halfway gone. My hangover. I can't even fucking talk.
It's all right.
But do
This
you
is a
guys want
shit
to talk
show.
about what you guys been consuming?
Shit, you want to go first so I can think about it for a little bit?
Sure. Let's see. Watching Seinfeld is.
Oh yes,
on the
I
background a lot of
forgot.
times.
I forgot, dude. Got Nick into Seinfeld.
So good.
That's it.
So good.
Beautiful thing.
Listening. Listen to a lot of old country. Hank Senior, Hank Junior, Merle Haggard,
Nice.
stuff like that. I play Pokemon Unite a lot on the Nintendo Switch.
That's sick.
It's a MOBA on there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's pretty sweet. It's pretty fun.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
all
like
right.
League of Legends for 11-year-olds.
Right, well, 11-year-old Chinese kids, because I'm playing at like 3-4 o'clock.
Yeah, dude, it
maybe
is
5 o'clock in the
amazing.
morning, so they're waking up before they
Yeah.
have to do maths for 11 and a half hours.
It's amazing
and they're just
how
playing.
much of a, like, I don't know. I've played into the wee hours of the morning many times, but especially when you get to that point where it's not people in your area, in your region anymore, and then all of a sudden people are screaming at you in accents, and you're like, wait a minute, it's 6 a.m. My
Right.
wife was supposed to be home from work 7 hours ago,
That's funny.
or whatever. I don't know. I'm not speaking from personal experience,
Yeah.
but Halo Infinite, obviously, always Halo.
So
Infinite.
good.
That's pretty good.
Listening. Fuck. Been into this like weird nightclub kick again, for some reason. Like nightclub, and then not if it's not that, then Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson is one of the people I would love to see live. Like if you if you can make that happen, you would make my day.
Well, I will get you a press pass next time he comes to the
Dude,
town.
great.
Hopefully.
Get ready for some awesome pictures, totally.
Dude.
And then so watching, listening, and there's 3, and I never remember the third one.
play.
TV.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I watched this Netflix series on this like fundamentalist extremist offshoot of the Mormon Church, where homeboy had like 36 wives,
Right.
70 plus kids. It was called like Keep Sweet and Obey,
Okay.
based on the whatever the title is of that group. Super duper like big cult vibes. When the main guy died, his son went from being like a generally cheerful, hey, women, just obey your husbands and things will be good, and then this guy's like, nope, the end is here. We're all gonna burn. That's it. There's nothing
Wow.
you can do. And you're like, man, well, I appreciate the honesty, but holy shit, you're telling us like 4-year-old children in song form.
Jesus Christ. That
Yeah.
actually does sound interesting, though. I know a lot of people have been talking about that. It's
Oh,
supposed
yeah.
to be like really
Dude,
good.
Seriously, like you said it a few podcasts ago, true crime is for lovers. Cult series are a strong second.
Absolutely. Wild Wild West. Not bad.
Not bad. Not terrible.
But yeah, I think yeah, dude, and Netflix does it the best. The documentaries, at least. To me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Always high production. But all right, yeah, guys, this has been episode 20.
And
Short.
officially the shortest podcast yet.
So thank you for tuning in. Tune in next week when our brains are actually in our heads. And come hang out at Spafford Live at 5 tomorrow. And we're going to have a vending booth. So come check out what we have. Come say some stuff. We're going to be recording some video. And come get down to the jams and Andrew in the Water, featuring Michael Lasham. Have a good day, guys.